My stepmom wanted to kick me out to make space for the baby. However, little did she know that I was the owner of the house, and now they are panicking. I'm a 19-year-old guy, and I've been living with my dad and stepmom for the past 3 years. Things have been tough lately, and I really need some advice. My dad got married to my stepmom when I was 16. At first, everything seemed okay. She was nice enough when we all hung out together, but I noticed she acted different when it was just the two of us. She'd make little comments about how I was lazy or not helping out enough around the house. I tried to ignore it and just do my best to stay out of her way. As time went on, things got worse. When my dad wasn't around, she'd criticize everything I did. She'd complain about the way I did chores, the music I listened to, even the way I dressed. Nothing was ever good enough for her. I tried talking to my dad about it a few times, but he always brushed it off. He'd say things like, "Oh, she's just trying to help you become more responsible," or "I'm sure she doesn't mean it that way." The real problem started about 6 months ago when my dad found out she was pregnant. My stepmom was over the moon about it. She started talking about all these plans for the baby's room and how excited she was to be a mom. I was happy for my dad, but I couldn't help feeling left out. That's when the lies started. My stepmom began telling my dad all these stories about things I supposedly did wrong. She'd say I was staying out late when I wasn't or that I was being disrespectful to her, which wasn't true. I tried to defend myself, but it was always her word against mine. My dad seemed confused and didn't know who to believe. Last week, my stepmom announced that she wanted to remodel the house to make a nursery for the baby. She started talking about knocking down walls and rearranging rooms. I didn't think much of it at first, but then things took a turn I never expected. 2 days ago, my dad sat me down for a talk. He looked uncomfortable and wouldn't meet my eyes. He said, "Honey, you're 19 now, and you're becoming a man. We think it might be time for you to get your own place." I was shocked. I stammered something like, "What? Why? Did I do something wrong?" He rushed to reassure me. No. It's not that. It's just, well, with the baby coming, we need the space, and you're old enough now to be on your own. It'll be good for you to learn some independence. I could tell by the way he was talking that this wasn't his idea. My stepmom was standing in the doorway, arms crossed with this smug look on her face. That's when I knew she had put him up to this. I tried to argue to explain that I wasn't ready to move out. I'm still in community college, and I work part-time at a local grocery store. There's no way I can afford my own place right now. But my dad just kept repeating that it would be good for me and that I needed to grow up. The worst part came when my stepmom chimed in. She said, "You've got 2 days to find a place. We need to start the remodeling soon, and we can't have you underfoot while we're trying to get ready for the baby." 2 days? How am I supposed to find a place to live in 2 days? I don't have any savings. I don't know the first thing about renting an apartment, and I don't have anyone I can stay with. All my friends still live at home too. I spent all of yesterday in a daze. I couldn't focus at work, and I kept making mistakes. My boss noticed and asked if everything was okay. I just mumbled something about family problems and tried to pull myself together.